Hi friends, MD Vegan. It's breakfast time. That means fruit in the first place. And I add some nuts or seeds or both to make it more filling. I mean fruit, I have to eat a lot if I only eat fruit. But when I add nuts, they are much denser. There's more fat and protein and so. And then I eat only little. So I like to combine that. It's a little bit more heavy when you add nuts to the fruit, but it's nice for me most of the time. But you can always vary, more or less nuts, only fruit, so many ways as you feel. Today I make a pretty complicated recipes. Usually I do only 3 ingredients minimum. That is easier because with 3 ingredients I always know when something goes wrong, why it went wrong. With 15 ingredients, oh, I don't know what was wrong now. You get the idea. But I have 3 parts. I have a dressing, I have a main fruit salad, and I have a topping. Beginning with the dressing. It is a peanut cashew cream, lime peanut cashew cream. The banana is the base for the cashew cream. Yeah. Here, that is standard dressing. Now, oftentimes I have 2 bananas here, for example, small hand of cashew nuts, and wonderful together. You blend it together and you have a nice dressing, creamy dressing. It's a little silken with the fat from the nuts, makes it a little bit silky, very nice. Today I add peanuts and lime. That adds more protein. Peanuts have a lot of protein, very keeping, it's filling. A small amount of peanuts. These are raw peanuts, and they are a little bit more blunt than the roasted ones and the salted ones. These are raw, so they taste a little bit less, maybe more boring you would say, but if I eat roasted peanuts, I cannot stop eating. The raw ones, they taste nicely, but after a certain time, after a certain amount, a small amount, I feel it's enough. My body feels when it's enough, whereas when it's roasted, especially with nuts, they taste a little bit more delicious because you want to eat more and more. But the body doesn't know when it has enough. That's why it wants to eat more and more. So with the raw peanuts, I avoid that. It's a more natural way to eat. It's a more healthy way, I would say. And also science affirms that. They say the huge health benefits from nuts and seeds are only there when they are raw. When you roast them, adding oil or salt or so, no more health benefits. And the peanut tastes wonderful with a lime. I have a lime here that is also sour, and some dates to balance the sour flavor. So these 2 are boosting the other flavors. And I found it, I made it before. The lime is so nice with the peanut especially. It's so great together. I need a little bit of water to get the right texture. But the bananas already make it runny. Let's see how much water I will need. After the first blending, blender dance. Just a quick blend to see if I need something more. Looks good so far. No, perfect flavor. A little bit of peanut flavor, so nice. Peanuts are nice with bananas, also with lime, as I said. So that will sit for a moment. So now they can soak the nuts, the dates, and the peanuts. And then I blend it a second time, get the perfect texture and the perfect flavor. So now the main part of the fruit salad, part 2. That is a banana and an apple. That was my idea. I wanted to combine an apple and a banana. Yeah, I always begin my recipes with a basic combination of 2 or more ingredients, like an apple and 2 bananas again. I cut the apple in little triangles, slices, and the banana in slices too. It's random. You can use your individual combination. Apple and banana, I like it together, I know it already. Special soft bananas and the crunch of the apples, crunchy and a little bit sweet sour. Bananas more a little bit sweet and a little bit bitter. If you really look closely, you taste closely, banana is a little bit bitter. It's perfect together, I find. And here I have a little bit of grated coconut. I have a fresh grated coconut. How to make a fresh grated coconut, you can watch a video, it's linked under this one. I love that too, and especially with bananas and apples. So, yeah, maybe half a cup or so. Or a cup, yeah, as much as you want. About the same amount. Apple, banana, coconut. I have a new nut here, new nuts. I have now peanuts, almost nuts, let's say, cashews and coconuts. So 3 different kinds of nuts. It's very complex and adds a lot of nutrition. It's almost like a granola. Right. And a little bit another way. So here I have my main part of the fruit salad. Here, these 3. I will now do the second blending, finalize my dressing, and then to wait a little bit between this. Why the second blending saves me time, because the soaking makes such a difference. Now I guess it will be creamy and have the perfect texture for my fruit salad. But let's taste it. Oh, maybe I need some more water. Let's try. No. Tiny amount, the tiniest of amounts. A little bit. Almost nothing, but I need one more blending. Yeah, I have to say it. You have to decide from case to case. You never know. One more. For the perfect creaminess, for the perfect texture and flavor, yeah. Flavor comes also with textures. Oh yeah, now it looks great. Yeah, perfect. I'll show you. You know, coconut, grated coconut, is a small pieces here. If the dressing is a little bit too thick, it will stick together so much, I guess. So here now the dressing. Oh, this wonderful lime peanut cashew cream is so nice. You see, it's runny, it's creamy at the same time. And the small amount of peanuts makes such a difference. It adds such a nice nutrition. I tried that before, I was so surprised. It's a little bit more complicated. You add one more ingredient to the dressing. Otherwise I usually have nuts and bananas and then maybe some dates or lemon or so of spices. Adding one more. But it makes a considerable difference. It's really richer then, and it keeps, that's so important for a breakfast, that it keeps, right? If you have to eat right away after eating the breakfast, it's not so good. Yeah, sometimes, it depends on what I want. So I put it down to my glass. Then I have the 2 parts together, the dressing and the fruit salad. And it looks so nice. I wanted the grated coconuts. I love coconut, really. Such a wonderful nut. It's a nut, I guess. Yeah, so wonderful plant, and so much fun to open. Then my first video I made how to open a coconut with a hammer. That was fun. You still find it there, and very nice. But here is the fruit salad with the dressing, and now the topping, the third part. 3 is the minimum of ingredients or parts, because it makes it more interesting. It's more interesting to have 3 than 2. It's such a big difference, because the number of combinations you can do with 2 is so little. You can make the math yourself. And with 3, it's huge again. It's a really jump, 40. So what I have now for the topping is my favorite fruit, almost, the berries. I have strawberries and blueberries. Here, both have been frozen. And that is a very good way to get the berries. Berries are considered the healthiest fruit. We should eat them every day. This is for the brain. Yeah. This is cancer healing, so many other things. So strawberries are a superfood. And when you freeze them here, I mean, you're frozen, they're so inexpensive and available all the year, over the year. And they are still super healthy and nutritious, the frozen berries. Easy to put in a metal container, put some hot water under, and they're thawed in no time. And then they release the juice. When they are frozen and you thaw them, they release the juice. And that is nice because I can add some date mousse. Again, there is another video under this video how to make your own date mousse. You can also buy date paste or something. Make it yourself. You just blend the dates with water and you have date mousse here. And you store it for a week or so, but then you should use it, but otherwise it gets sour, it turns bad. But date mousse is my favorite sweetener, or dates or date mousse. And the date mousse is so nice because you can easily make a little bit of jam. I just put it into the strawberries carefully, stirring a little bit so the strawberries will not be mashed. I could mash them, I don't want that. I could do it, doesn't really matter. I want to keep them whole. But the juice of the strawberries gets a little bit creamier with the date mousse, and then it's delicious. Oftentimes also frozen fruit tastes a little bit less sweet than fresh fruit. A little bit less sweetness oftentimes. But with the date mousse, you fix that. And you can almost not find a difference. I mean, you can, but fresh, of course, tastes different, of course, we know. But what can you do? Fresh fruit, berries are so expensive oftentimes. It depends on where you live. In the cities, oftentimes they're pretty expensive, and it's so easy to get them frozen. And science says it's great. So now the blueberries, on top of that, I combine everything, and then more juice here. Blueberries also have juice. Oh, I wanted to combine two berries here. It's really the healthiest fruit, the blueberries. I love them so much. And I try to eat every day a little berries. Doctors recommend that. They say it really makes your brain more healthy and more fit, can work better. Now, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? The black and the red, wow. Yeah. I just put it on top, just to make a little topping. And you know, this is, it's a nice breakfast. I never made this one before. I can make a new recipe every single day with this take 3 method. I sketched out a little bit. But it's so easy, you know. Before I had this video channel, I basically made all the time the same recipes. I have 10 recipes or so from friends or whatever, mother or whatever. I always made that. Great recipes, but I have no idea how to make them. Now I have a method to make my own recipes, and I make every day a new one. And so I can add more and more ingredients to my diet. And that's important because science shows up more and more that the more different plants we eat over the year, the healthier is a diet. Who would have thought, right? Yeah. Here. Isn't that nice? It's not difficult, but it's so beautiful, isn't it? And I guess it might be very delicious. But I will have to see. I never ate it before. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed my video. Like, subscribe, and be vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day, and find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter.